Okay, hello everyone. We are starting a few minutes late. As per usual. Let's calibrate. Okay, we are just gonna yeah, we're gonna chill. We're gonna have sleepy nap time. That was so scuff.
You need to be a little forward and a little up. You're in the handrail.
Thank you. It was so scuff. Also, 20 viewers, excuse the fan, it is hot in Wales. Oh yeah, clipping I didn't recognize before. I shouldn't have any leg down there. I thought I deleted it all, but apparently not. Okay. Just to let people know, Lay slept by the gate last night. She...
Morning, Lane.
Oh, hang on, I'll be right back. Something just came up.
I see you're out and about. Were you here all night?
If I was.
Just curious. Are you actually want to go to the Liberty with us later?
Hey, I heard you guys are going on a mission. I wanted to say, please don't die.
She really doesn't like Coco. It's like, you're up here now? Never mind. You've ruined my peace.
I'm always naked. I am a robot. I do not have genitals.
That doesn't mean you're just not naked. Just because you don't have any genitals doesn't mean you're naked.
I mean, I can find pants if you want it.
No, you won't. You don't wear pants. You're a robot.
But then why are you complaining I'm naked?
What the fuck?
No, I'm just saying you feel naked. Like it fits you. You could look different.
What the fuck? What do I actually tell you?
I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Honestly, first First you complain about my hat, now this.
No, the hat's for your protection. Your protection.
It
Want you to
protects
be
me
safe.
fine.
But, you know, not against lasers.
Hello, big fucking sword guy. I don't know if he was waving at me or if he was waving at the other guy, so I'm just gonna walk away. I want food. Because this is where Lay always goes for breakfast.
Hi. Good morning.
Morning, bud.
What face, please?
Have good charge.
High five consented. Good one, Thatch. That's not Thatch. You're 6.
Good morning, Carl.
Where did Thatch? Oh no. Die.
Wait, what? Did he really?
He's right there.
I mean, obviously he don't die. But how did he do
One
that to
face,
both of us?
please.
One do what? Huh?
One face, please.
Okay. I hate this.
You're clear for entry.
You're gonna knock him off the platform. Carl, please.
We got you, Thatch.
I believe you'll find I'm perfectly fine, but thank you.
Oh my god. I mean, we would probably survive, but like...
Thatch, you should be
Really
more
early.
careful.
Oh.
Hey, I should be more careful.
Oh my god, it's my plasma daggers. Yes. Okay, wait, I need to hide these. Canonically, they are in here. Here we go. Okay. I'm gonna say she's got like little pencils stuff in here. So actually, wait, that's probably a better containment than. Do I have any other pockets? I don't. Shocker. Never mind, I guess she's putting them in there. Okay. Well, she was making blueprints, so obviously she needed like a pen or a pencil or something.
Where is it? Hazy today.
Little bit, yeah. Little bit. Not as orange?
Not as bright.
One face, please.
Drone.
She takes out a pen. She draws a smiley face.
Steven? Is that you?
No, drone's invisible. No.
It's the face. It's
I am a father again. Anyways, one face, please.
I just gave you a face. It's a lifetime pass face.
One face, please.
We have the weirdest stairs. We never used this room. I'm using this room.
Where did you go? Lay? Alert! Lay has died.
Use more.
Oh, hi, Lay.
Maybe.
They
Strays.
said we had leftovers today.
Breakfast. Morning.
We all come up here and we have breakfast every day.
Understandable. Leftovers are better than nothing.
But Carl can't get up here actually. Not
He
very.
can.
He can?
Yes,
Oh,
not
huzzah!
smoothly.
We heard our name.
Yep, here he comes.
Table never used, so think of reasons to use.
Oh, look, a group of people.
In general, never use. But best part of
Oh,
the
we
noodle
use-
shop.
Who's that part? No one else does, though.
Like one time, for special occasion.
We've got a lot of real
These
estate,
chairs
huh?
are a little too low for us.
Are they? Are they a little too low? Are they chairs? Do they count as chairs?
Running through definition of chair.
Hi, Grandpa.
I feel like we're gonna be here for a little bit. Oh, hi, Lay.
Analysis complete. A chair is a type of seat typically designed for one person and consisting of one or more legs, a flat or slightly angled seat, and a backrest. They may be made of wood, metal, or synthetic materials, and may be padded or upholstered in various colors and fabrics. Chairs vary in design. An armchair has armrests fixed to the seat.
Hi, Steven.
A recliner is upholstered. And Hi, Steven!
Oh. I think I hear people downstairs.
Understood. Going downstairs.
And Daniel and Elhaj.
So we'll let the. We'll wait. We'll take away for a few minutes.
Who are you thinking of bringing? That's the question.
Am I to assume that we can just grab leftovers?
Daniel, Gary, and.
Oh,
They're
I mean,
supposed to serve you. That
sticks out.
everyone works here.
I can't think of anyone off the top
They're-
of my head. Maybe
Would you
supposed
like
to help.
food sticks? Here you go. One food.
That is our plant.
Once you get a month
No, wait,
going,
our
come
plant.
back to me, and hopefully
no,
nothing
okay.
happens to disrupt your plan.
No.
Nothing at all. Like I don't.
Leftovers.
Here you go, Lay. One food.
No.
No, thank you. I'm on. Yeah, no. Just no.
Eat lots. We have lots left over.
Thank you.
Some kind of a chip from one of the
Mhm.
pots over there.
Yeah.
I understand. That one wasn't ready. We should use this one.
Laurel, those are lanterns.
What was his name?
You don't eat lanterns.
I do need some
Do you eat lanterns? Do you eat?
Yeah,
You don't
he's
eat.
like, what is he, scavenger guy?
Food is complicated. One face, please.
What?
Yeah, you understand.
You want leftovers?
whatever I can get.
Okay. Yeah. Eat leftovers.
Wait, who ate all the shit? Not many people come in here.
Well, we make for a couple days and it lasts a long time because not very many flesh people. So, Thatch made big pot. So we have leftovers.
I see.
That's why it lasted. That's actually why they're leftovers.
See. Sometimes wish Latte open up her place real early.
Why? Do better.
I like something different sometimes.
Good morning, Sticks.
Not many people have that luxury, and we have that luxury. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying we have that luxury, so might as well. Plus they got drinks there. They got like, they have actual booze.
And antifreeze.
Although they do have sandwiches. Sandwiches are pretty good, I will admit.
Nice.
Not wet, right? Do you require face to leave too?
No, that'd be ridiculous.
Okay. I'm just curious. Sticks stay until.
Would you like to leave?
No, not yet. It's okay. Just observe thoroughly. Oh, actually, yes. Wanted to go check on locked door?
Understood. One voice recording, please. Voice recorded. You're free to go.
Oh my god, that was the worst voice recording I could have given. Oh.
Giving Six's motto.
That was the front gate.
Damn it.
Quiet.
Glad to hear it.
Seth, you're in charge. Have fun.
What?
The nail shop.
You're in charge. If anyone tries to steal, feel free to kill them.
Can you even kill?
Do either of you know how to lure a few different individuals in here?
What was that?
Nothing.
Isn't that really weird too? Like in a tone I've never thought I'd hear you say.
individuals in here?
Ah. I see where you're going with that. Let's see. Where is Austin?
Question. Do either of you have access to the mayor's office?
No. Well, I think a lot of people are about to die right now.
So don't worry,
Some
we'll
food.
get you here real quick.
It's literally a restaurant.
Okay, only one of these
There's
individuals
limited
are allowed
space
to.
here, and I saw you all rolling up. Let's take this
There
outside.
There are 2 levels, 3 rooms to this establishment.
Oh my God, dog, are you okay?
What?
Oh.
Are they good?
Oh.
He'll be fine.
I think the
He's
bridge
okay.
caught
He
him.
eats those.
I
He eats
The
those. He's
bridge
alright.
caught
I
him.
think you guys lost
Howdy.
Titanfall.
Oh God. Anyway, what's up?
Alright.
There's someone downstairs I was calling for you, so might want to check that out.
Okay. So being pulled aside.
Go away.
Okay.
Give me a second. If you two want, you can go up to the upstairs
someone
balcony
else
room.
needs you?
Get yourselves comfortable. I'll be
Just
up
us.
in a minute.
There you go.
Sounds good.
Okay. Anyway, team we got is Daniel,
Zoji.
Jerry, the dog, and myself going to Liberty.
Hi.
Boy. Okay.
Yeah.
I suppose that's solid for an expedition.
Sev, I am recruiting you to help me carry cutlery, cause I've only got 2 hands.
Short and sweet. Nothing too long.
Hello everyone, we'll be gathering in 10 minutes in front of Latte's bar. Thank you very much.
Alright. So let's get things straight. Alright. My name is Dane.
Yeah.
ran one of the factions out within the desert.
I hope you don't mind bug meat.
Can't really complain about it. Oh yeah, so it'll be fine. My squad was wiped out by the
There's
collective.
Carl.
And
Which sticks run off too?
me and a couple of others were caught by
Never mind.
raiders.
You're making all sorts of noises today.
Escaping. And
Did your fingers also make a noise?
because we made a
I don't think so.
terrifying
Alright, I'm just going crazy. That's par for the course. The amount of sodium I've been eating lately.
Realization is
There's a temple. Directly to the right from where you came in. In that temple, portal, warp gate.
Open?
Where those little
What are you two up
spots
to
where the
today?
warp walkers come from.
that does sound interesting. Has there been
What are
any
you
more?
up to today?
Have you searched the area?
Probably going to try and find a way into the mayor's
Signs
office.
that the gate is opening. We've also seen signs.
I've been thinking about doing that too.
Was getting
Apparently,
very
he has
interested within the
some
gate
questionable,
until
obsessive
magic
drawings
we just up
of the
and
warp
disappeared.
gate,
A
and
lot
I
of
want
the
to
He
see.
got
things that he had
relics.
on him left around the warp gate.
I've seen him myself.
So I think we've got a
When
bit
me
of
and
an
Carl
idea
had a
of what
meeting
may
with
have
him. Little versions of the statues they got out there.
They might have been taken
Statues.
by something, or
How many?
went
Like an
somewhere.
obsessive amount? Or
I
just the
think
collector's
2.
item
They're
amount?
there.
2. Okay.
You can only
Hey Carl,
guess.
you remember the mayor's babies? How many did he have?
You need to know more about what's going on.
The mayor had 2 children,
Yeah, 2.
including the ones by the waygate. There are 4 total.
Okay, so let's not count the one. Wait, were they small at the waygate or were they big too?
We were in trouble.
There were 2 large ones at the waygate. One was
In
damaged.
particular, the gas. If you don't know what it
Okay.
is, I can tell you later.
Alright.
That are going to be coming
One
to the
face,
gate. We've
please.
got the mayor that has gone missing.
Who let you in last time?
Warp gate.
The mayor, he just had the stuff out. He didn't have time to put it away.
You were the only one that they sent. Unfortunate, but hey.
Also, sounds like we got a delegate from some group called the Outcast here.
Shutting down.
No! No!
Small fucking town survived.
We know that was a pretty funny joke.
I was surprised
What are you
they
good at?
picked me to. I'm good at making.
In the wise words of Styx, one voice
good at
recording,
with
please.
magic. I made this.
I'm recording.
She
No!
was
Damn
like
it.
touches her side. My
Can we
katana.
use tissue?
Yeah.
Tissue.
Bless you.
Noted.
I'm most-
Might be
yeah,
useful
I'm
within our squad then.
Tissue.
Mostly in the background doing things or using my magic. I might
We've
be
got
used-
tissue paper.
Combat is. It's still. I'm still rusty.
No, I think that would be louder.
It's like I'm not. Well,
What do you need tissue for?
I'm getting better. Yeah.
I was going to shove it in my
It's fine.
joints.
It's not too big of a problem.
Oh, I don't know if you want to do that at all.
What is the problem?
I don't think you want to
You
shove
can also
anything in
use
your
cloth.
joints, right?
You are good with your magic. So are you?
Would you like me to demonstrate some of
Now?
my magic?
I don't think stuffing stuff in your joints is like a good idea. Won't that like jam them up?
That was in the beginning of me.
Maybe you need oil.
Depends on the strength of the object.
This might not be impressive, but. Alright.
Okay. Bathtub,
See that the
off limits.
spoon
Curtain is
floating up in the air.
marinating an apple. So it smells like
What?
apple.
Marinate curtains?
So, and just like starts
Yes.
to spin around.
There's a bathtub?
Don't let me, please.
What?
One face, please.
No. Here,
Many
take.
curtains in the bathtub.
Basically,
We can't take things in that hand. Six.
bunch of places.
That's
Finish my
even.
soup.
Any like
One face, please.
she doesn't
It was
wanna
a
talk,
very
so
odd
like,
amalgamation.
One face, please.
stops right there.
I have a face.
And she grabs it.
Carl.
I could do that with items.
You know, it
And
actually
finish
be
my
faster
soup.
if people let him do it. It would just be easier.
It's gonna take a lot out of it, but I can
Huh? What?
He hasn't got a single
I
face
didn't
from
finish my breakfast.
It's more fun that way.
Oh. I may or may
Standing
not
face
have
from
left
afar.
your bowl.
bigger, taller. You have to
Let's
see
see
it
if Latte's open.
to, you know.
Here, have a
it can be
complimentary
overwhelming,
bug ball.
but yeah, it's fine.
Oh.
Assume as much as fuck. Got it. Alright.
I assume
One
it's
voice
just
recording,
bug
please.
meat in it.
Fucking skills, honey. I'm glad that you
Yeah.
brought someone who knows what they're doing.
I said
suppose it's
complimentary,
a-
like we charge for anything here.
Like, you,
Mm.
the best. I hope I don't let you down
don't.
or anything.
Sure you don't at least ask for
I'm glad
favors?
to be working with you. And I can report in what I've done. Yeah.
Right. Well, show you where you're gonna be working at. Done eating?
Oh yeah, a little bit more.
Meet me down the. There's them.
We'll find you when you least expect it.
I'm lurking in them stuff.
Very honest.
Place this on your desk. Howdy.
set of skills.
I come for all my baby girl.
He was making a weird noise. I was confused.
I know where it is. Relax.
Ah, yes. More people. Hello there. You want a job?
Sure.
Soliciting work in a place.
Okay, well, the sewers, they're spewing out green stuff again. I think it has something to do with that place with the mushrooms. Alright, now, Tempest Bay, no, not Tempest Bay, well, kind of. We're kind of part of Tempest Bay, I am, of course.
Maybe that's why I hired.
They've told me, because I, you know, relayed the message, and they told me to send a scouting party there. Because there might be something that's causing it. Now I need people. Felix, come here. You need it here too.
What?
No, don't.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna need a scouting party because there's green fog spewing again in the sewers. I've checked the pipes. They're probably fine. But the problem is, there's this place that keeps spewing out. It's the place with the mushrooms, if you've been there before. Probably.
There are mutants in there.
Anyways,
I have been.
someone has opened up the cage. The boss. And the place is now spewing with green fog.
Slag.
I've contacted Tempest Bay that it's probably unrefined slag
He's gonna be busy with
hidden
stuff, and I
underneath
don't want to bother him.
crossroads. Alright?
Hello,
I'm gonna need a scouting party to check,
we're going to go test the car
see if there is unrefined slag, and if we can use it. Alright? Now, I'm gonna need...
under there. Sounds good.
Julian?
Yep.
Oh, you want to come too? Alright. Well, you're coming then.
Neat.
Alright, I'm gonna need 2 more people. I'm gonna need Muscle, and I'm gonna need the drunk guy.
Well, they do
Still
need
hired a
standing
drunk
right
guy.
fucking here.
Yes. Yes, I hired the drunk guy.
Sorry.
Why?
Just-
Why? It's because he hasn't been pulling his weight, alright?
So you
He's
sent him
literally
out
only
on a
being drunk.
potentially dangerous mission.
It's either he dies or he does something, alright?
We can use him as a meat shield.
That's
fine.
He dies doing
Either
something.
way, it's alright.
You know, if you wanted him
It's just
gone, you could just kill him. You didn't have to do that.
I am not killing him, alright? I am
Yeah,
trying
how
to
come
help
that was like,
him
oh, he might
be a
die,
part of
that'd be good.
society here. I am trying to help him be part of society here, Felix.
Uh-huh.
You know me better than most, alright? I know I became a corpo, I'm just a fucking asshole.
Yeah, you fucking look like a
Anyway.
shithead now.
I know, I
Would you like us to
know.
meet out
Times
here,
have changed,
or-
alright? Go inside, go inside. I'm gonna need to try and find the drunk guy and the muscle, alright? Because I think you could use it.
Alright, we have been asked
Alright.
to stay here for the mission then.
Ready for just having one drink.
Austin, go into the bar. Thank you.
No, there. There we go.
Usually it's a lot more, less, you know, weird gas shit. I understand. What, well, because I know our friend over there talked a couple of things. Do you happen to know what slag is? No. It is a, slightly radioactive substance that is naturally occurring. It has a...
We all just standing here.
It's a very potent fuel source, but it needs to be refined.
Why?
And unfortunately, we don't have a refinery made.
Something going
for such
on?
things. So,
Or you?
but
I mean, sure.
we
I
can
don't.
gain
I mean, I guess.
some energy
I
from
see.
it. Just unfortunately, it stays in its radioactive state. What I think this
Okay.
mission's all about is going
I do
down.
not understand anything of what
Potentially
you're
seeing
saying.
potentially seeing if there's any, I guess, new sources of
Alright, you
slag
already
that
know the
might
drill,
have
alright? You
leaked
already
out
know
from
the
where we're
drill.
getting
You know
slag
the
at.
information and all that yada yada.
You know, like, already getting slag. More slag showed
Am I
up, so we
supposed to
might
know
have to look into
information?
that and make sure that's controlled.
They never tell me anything.
You
What am
know,
I supposed
we,
to know?
we don't want radioactive smoke.
Yumi, get the where the fuck are you?
Underground.
Or no, not Yumi. God damn it, TGI.
No. Louis.
If
Louis.
the whole speak of smoke is leaking out.
Louis,
so.
why do you want to come out here? Just stay up there. You fucking. Don't even bring a drone out. We don't need you. No. Good, stay bored. Stay bored, you fucking freak.
Right.
What?
Dane, get in the lattes right now. Thank you.
Please.
Where are you?
I was Louis, what happened to your brother?
Yeah,
again?
do that. Real
You
quick.
know, if you keep doing shit like this, it will happen again.
Alright. I don't know where
Yes, but you keep pulling
all of our
stunts like
muscle
he did
is
now.
right now. We only have Felix. God damn it.
You fucking forgot me.
Doesn't matter. You're here
I need
to
two.
work, not have fun. I mean, you can have fun, but
I need two big guys.
but you're not
Guy in
taking
all
a
the
fucking.
armor, not.
He's not a big guy.
You're
He's a
looking at one.
fucking doctor.
Ham?
Louis, no, you're not doing that.
What? Yes?
Behind you.
Holy shit.
What do you need?
You are a big guy. Hey, what's up?
Just stay up
Alright.
there. Been a big guy.
Mission briefing. Is everyone here?
You're fine.
Is everyone here? Where's the sword?
We have board games
Or
up there.
no,
Don't
fuck.
leave them those.
Lay.
If you're that fucking bored.
Lay.
It gets
She
worse.
does have a sword.
It
Yes,
gets worse.
yes, yes, I see
Blade,
the swords, really.
bird, sword.
Listening in on this
Is
conversation, by the
Lade
way,
difficult?
So the higher ups already know that you're planning this. Yes, she's nothing.
Anyways, I don't care. Here's the mission briefing right now. Green fog is
Tell
spewing
that guy to get away from you. I know he can hear me.
into the gutters, alright? And it's
Hello?
getting close
Lewis
to
doesn't like your name.
crossroads.
Lewis,
Really
wait, stop
badly
staring at me, you
close.
fucking freak. Get
Now,
back to her.
I've contacted Tempest Bay and they have allowed the scouting party to check the scene, see if we can close up any clogs, any open drains or something like that, alright? I must warn you, with green fog, there's always a possibility of unrefined slag being there.
There's something
If you
wrong
know
with
the
him.
information about what slag is and what unrefined slag is, it's basically if you touch it, you will get very sick.
Just gonna
It
give
needs
you
to be
a
refined
Oh, thank
to be able to
Go
be
into my room.
abused.
Go into my building.
Alright?
Go to the vault. Then unlock with that.
I'm warning you now.
We don't have
Look through the cupboards and give me my gun.
Oh,
There,
okay.
we do not. But if we do find unrefined slag out there, then that's the first step.
It's a chance
Alright.
for more energy.
Alright, go underground. Check the gutters. Do you know the place with the mushrooms? Yes?
I know where it is. I don't have a map.
Someone has opened it,
For the
alright?
underground, yeah.
Someone has opened the bars, the gate thing. No, it's not even a gate, it's more of a
Right.
cage. Alright?
Really?
Okay.
I've been drinking.
Now
that
it's
shit.
in the... Now it's... What? Whatever, just go. Alright, you go with them, alright? I know you're drunk, but... You need to pull your weight.
So that's our meat shield. No.
Come here.
Is it?
Make sure we should be having new people on this mission. Where's
This is sewers.
Keep going.
I think she walked off to the right somewhere.
Alright, don't go down yet. Alright?
Alright.
Okay, where's the big guy? What's his name?
He's coming. I don't
Yeah,
have
big
their
guys.
I don't have their names in memory.
Alright, we got a doctor, a few scout-looking people, and 2 muscles. Alright. Off you go then. And if you find any unrefined slag, please contact me or anyone else. As part of Tempest Bay,
How's that?
Lotte, and or James.
Alright. Wait till everybody's down here.
Down. Cards
I'm
down,
gonna keep my
cards
cards
down.
up, thank you. I'm cards up.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
How
fuck
about
you,
cards
bitch.
left then?
Fuck you. Fuck you. Who the fuck is this guy, huh? Who is this guy, huh? Huh? Get him out of here. Who are you?
Apparently I'm the fucking meat shield to this one.
Damn right. Damn right.
Anyway. Well, you wanted cards up, so... Go
No. I'm joking.
I got you. Okay.
We can go away. It's not good.
I think we go that way.
Oh, we're supposed to wait here, I think.
Wait.
I see set to move.
Supposed to wait there? Oh, apologies.
Yeah.
Well, there's people over there.
You guys hang out
There
here.
has to be
Alright,
cards down.
Okay, we're waiting.
Roger
We're
that.
waiting.
And if we're cards down, hey bitch.
Because I don't have a fucking weapon.
Oh, he said that.
Bro?
Damn, that's crazy.
I don't got nothing,
Set
bro.
sword card. Fuck, no, I can't do
get
that.
one then.
Happens to the best
I was
of
meant to
us.
be having.
One.
Happened to me last night.
Or get good.
It'll take too long because he needs to get Alhaj.
See, they're not gonna prioritize you though, you know? Because you got nothing on you. Bro, she's a fucking big maid.
I gotta stop closing my hand. I keep putting it in the wrong hand because I keep closing it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been in these streets.
You being your mom.
Man, I sure hope they know what my major
Whoa. That ain't nice at all. That ain't nice at all.
No,
bro. Oh.
Can't wait to be loud as fuck.
Oh,
Got shot in the back. I was like, what the fuck?
I didn't shoot you. I went like this.
I know. I just heard the sound. I was like,
Oh,
why?
I'll just punch him.
Just punch him.
Don't break your
Here, here, you can hold this. You'll be fine. Hold it.
Yeah,
you got
you'll
it.
be
You
able
got
to
this.
hold that.
Here,
Yeah.
eat this.
Oh, Dane, I trusted you.
I love walking
You
around
shouldn't
and
have.
sounding like I'm
Ain't no
stomping
movie
all over
streets.
the place.
Oh, we're definitely in character right now.
Hi.
Howdy. You got my
want
gun?
This?
Thank you. Oh, okay. Fine.
Girl, I love that little bit of scarf.
Right, now you might want to get out of here.
They said.
We're about to. Yep. Y'all too.
We can just use that one, can't we?
Yeah,
There's one right there.
Ladder right here.
But like they're doing a thing. All right, yeah, let's just go that way.
Just,
Wait,
Get
what?
outta here.
That way?
After you. Go up the
Yep.
ladder. Go
Up the ladder.
Okay, okay.
Have fun, everyone. Make sure to stay safe.
We will.
We'll try.
Not.
But will we?
Loser!
No.
I love
Can you
having
give
an
the gun to
assistant
our
now.
friend that doesn't have anything?
No, he can have a bullet though. Here, take my
Oh,
gun.
damn.
Take my gun. Take my gun! Yeah, you were lagging far behind. That's crazy.
I'm a laggy man. I crashed like literally 15 minutes in.
I do the exact same thing.
So who did they say was the doctor here? Like the healer?
I think
Weren't
they
you
assumed
the
it was
doctor?
you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Just wanted to double check.
Are
Isn't
you
it-
not a doctor?
It-
Orange.
but-
Somebody should
You
know.
aren't. You're not
I
a
have medical-
doctor.
I have medical
I'm a
training.
doctor.
She,
Okay.
she
Okay, cool,
literally,
cool. That's
she's literally
okay.
works at the hospital.
Hey, you know,
Oh,
just
okay.
because that's true doesn't mean that I remember. I forgore. Thank you very much.
I
I
forgot.
did ask, so thank you for answering. I can assist
Awesome.
you for medical
Good
if
runner.
you need triage.
Book it.
My bad. My bad.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she was picked as a scout, not medical though.
Oh my god.
Point being, we have people that
We
know what
have
the
two
fuck they're
medical
doing.
now,
Put
so
your
you know
squishy
what?
baked back
Yeah,
on your
exactly.
side.
I guess so. Yes. I like your character, by the way. I have yet to
We
talk with
should
him.
be
I
He looks
got
really
it covered.
cool.
sides again.
Yeah, exactly.
Coolest sword, it was like, when I pulled the sword out. It's
I got a cool ass sword. It goes.
The only thing is, I think I'm the
Why
only
are we
one that
getting-
can help you if you get
Well,
it.
the only issue is it takes like a minute, or it takes like a
Yeah,
second.
Yeah, I
to
think
pull
so.
it out, so I can't ever put it
Oh,
away.
yeah.
So, basically, your goal is don't get
But
hurt.
it's cool as
I need
fuck
to-
when I pull it out.
I shall
I
protect.
need
I'm
to
gonna
add
do
that
the
to mine. I'm gonna
exact
add like a
You're
little
usually
duration
looking after these squishy,
between the two
squishy folk.
states.
Get that epic anime effects, bro.
It's the flesh people.
I guess I'm technically squishy. I'm double fucked if I get hurt because I need both you and a
Get that
mechanic.
motherfucker with the.
Flesh?
Me, flesh. Flesh.
No, you're perfectly fine. You've got all you need. You've got the mechanic and
Fuck
then
you, I have
also
mega
the
strength.
fucking medical.
Squish
Mega strength. Got, like,
Oh yeah?
insane armor and
Okay,
shit.
bye.
Ah, nice.
It's like
My body is just mega strength. This is just normal metal. Or actually, no. This
I
is
did that one on purpose.
plating from the Liberty. This chest plate is plating from the
that's sick.
Liberty. So
That's the
this is
ship.
super.
yeah.
That's the big ass ship that's meant to take on plasma
Bro,
rounds
I got
from other
asked
big
like
ass
earlier.
ships.
They're like, "Hey, do you want
Actually-
to go visit the
Hell, sir,
Liberty?
fucking
Wait.
I can go take some shit from there." I was like, "Man, I wish I could."
Is that still going on? Because Lay was asked to go, like,
I don't
yesterday in
know.
LP. And I don't know if I'm still going.
I don't know. They just came up to me. And they're like, "Hey, you want to go?" And I was like, "Yeah, but I got like stuff."
Can't believe murder.
I'm getting bullied. Oh, fuck. Oh
So,
shit.
I don't
Oh
know.
god.
Slow motion sword attacks.
Hey, you.
I'm making some really cool
peasant.
stuff for your gun. Or actually, I guess the
Alright.
question is, did you
Oh,
Yes,
connect
me,
that?
peasant.
Join your shielding, and then we will be cards
Did
up.
you connect that to your sword, or was that me doing that to your
Is
sword?
there something you needed, or you just?
You gave it to him. He probably just put it on.
Wait.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
I like to imagine like the round part of this, like that is the magic tech.
Yeah, the round part is
shit,
the
bro.
coil. I put all of this armor
Yeah.
around it so it wouldn't get attacked by anything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
this
you're
is the
out.
coil. This is the
Bitch.
magic coil. Everything else is just the sword and armor that he's placed on.
Vomiting all over the place.
Puking maybe?
You fucking suck. We're gonna have to send you back up.
I know your smoker's lung is bad, but come on.
Insane people here at the moment.
She's been in the mines too long.
I
She has
can't
black
work
lung.
in these situations. I'm an actor, world renowned.
God. You know what would be really funny though? If they were actually just waiting for us to go cards up, and they'd be like pop around the corner. Yo, you guys coming?
Yo, like, the monsters come out like,
I'd hate
"Yo, what the
that.
fuck are you guys doing?"
Bro, come on!
Get the
He's
fuck
like,
over
"You
here,
guys
we're
are
at
what?"
the party.
Oh,
Hello there. Right.
Hello.
howdy,
Give
howdy.
me 1 second to change into my Tempest Bay avatar, and then we will be starting up real good.
I gotta hit the Mission Impossible, bro. I gotta hit the fucking.
Also,
All right.
Miles, get your stretches
So-
out, because probably gonna need them.
It's very true.
We'll be starting in a few minutes. I will just be telling you the brief things of what you will be seeing, and then it's all up to you guys from here on out. You see a trail of fog, green fog, coming out from here onto there.
Roger that.
You will see once you see the bars, you will see that it's mostly open now. You just see the kick, all right? And then after that, it's all up to you. We'll be cards up
Cool.
in 3, 2, 1. What the hell? What?
You and ball.
It's an avatar.
Oh,
Okay. Anyway.
all right.
So 3, 2.
Anyways, 3, 2, 1. Cards up.
Use the fucking fog.
Well,
Give me back my gun when we're done.
all right. So how do we want to do this? We have our stronger combatants up front in case we're accosted by
First, just
whatever.
in case, before we do anything stupid, if you've got one, it's just putting on a mask. If not,
Tink, tink.
you know, you're fine.
If you got masks, put them on. Helmets, put them on. Either that, hold your breath.
We should keep the med expert in the middle, so if we're flanked, then... Or not.
Fog coming in
All the
thick.
fog they were talking about.
Clear.
Yep, there.
I believe we need to head down.
Down?
We have
Gotcha, let's go then.
Down's to where the down's where we need to go, I believe, to the to the bars. Yep, there's the green smoke down here. And there's some more of our slag piping. Glad that's not leaking.
Yet.
Don't see anything up the path there. If I remember correctly, it's all the way down at the end and to the left. Although keep an eye around the corner.
Clear.
Alright.
Sit down here.
That way to the left. So down the hallway. There's the old slag containers. Right around the corner. Hopefully that memory's not that
Hard to
bad.
see past all of this shit. Jesus.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, we got something
And there are the bars.
What in the world is any of this?
That green goop is the slag.
Oh, found
Things
it.
inside of it.
Where the fuck it coming from though?
It's It's
coming up over there.
fungal growth. Now, pretty sure there's where we need to go.
Be careful.
As you
with
see the
flag
metal
on the ground.
bars, you will see it's already been cut like almost more than 3/4 of the way there. It just needs a good kick.
Looks like someone being.
Is this flag on the ground actually dangerous, or are we good to walk through it?
There is danger, but with your normally booted protection, I'd say you'll just barely be able to step into it without causing any problems.
Let's hope we all got some armored
Just
shoes. Steel-toed boots.
I don't have legs. These are synthetic legs.
We got it.
It work. Alright. And this is where shit gets dangerous, people. And this is uncharted territory.
Whoa.
We need to be extra careful. Something did manage to break those bars.
Yeah, let's hope we don't have.
Okay, canonically she went across the wall. She didn't jump through it, okay?
If we need it, then we're gonna need to fight it. Because if it's roaming around through here, we'll inevitably find a way to get to one of the drains. So
Interesting, though, that there's more to the more underground section than I thought. This goes down far, actually. Damn, does it get thick?
yeah, I can
Thicker than a
really see
thicker
through
than a
there.
bowl of oatmeal. Damn.
Could have used that new girl. She has the ability to move things with wind. Oh,
Oh, that'd be.
maybe not.
Oh.
Looks like we need to come to a blessing.
A bit more concentrated now, I think.
Hello, hello. Oh, there's an open. Oh no, it's a cage. Okay. Keep an eye. Just yeah.
We have. Some
As you go
circle
into
thing.
this intersection, you see this big circle thing. If anyone that is affiliated or knows any magic, you will see it's sort of like a summoning circle of sorts. Now, what it summons, you don't know.
What the fuck? What the fuck is one of those doing down here?
What?
Well, I'm honestly surprised we haven't seen something like this sooner, but very interesting. Now, I guess here's the better question:
This is
can
weird.
you crack open these bars to get in there? I see.
Might need the help of the other big men, but we
What
can
is
figure
that?
it out.
Either that or those doors. Here, see if you can help with the doors.
Does anyone know?
I can roll.
Fuck it.
With a 3 plus 2, with the help of Julian and Felix, even with your combined strength, this gate does not budge.
I'm gonna go ahead and start using my warp walker traits if I'm allowed to attempt to add to the strength of it.
All right.
One more time. All right, with the legs.
With a 4, even with your warp walker strength, the gate doesn't seem to budge.
What the fuck can I make this thing out of?
Well, if they couldn't get through this, then well, if we can't get through this, I guarantee you they could. My best bet would be those doors, and maybe it leads further in.
Well, do we have anything that could cut it open?
Wait a minute.
Plasma.
Alright, that would work. I'm assuming at least.
If we want to give it a try, it's a bit thick.
Here, friends, I have an idea. Hey guys, why don't we try investigating the obvious solution?
Ritual circle.
Yeah?
This might be a switch.
Is it?
Yeah, I know, but I'm looking. I'm gonna look it over, like gently pull it, gently fiddle with it.
Yep, and with that, you gently fill it, you gently pull it, and with a nudge onto the torch, the gate opens.
Did you look at that?
Don't need plasma after all.
That's a good thing.
Sometimes the answer is the obvious one.
Stop.
Although I'm curious what the fuck that thing is, though.
There's 2 of them.
As you open the gate,
There's
you will
3
see
of them.
inanimated dolls.
Oh, someone's been having a field
or something
day
else?
down here.
The corpses are not welcoming.
What the?
Austin, your danger sense is going through the roof. Something's off.
I'm gonna
Something
see
weird.
if I can detect any magic coming from
Looks
this
like they've
one.
been gathering it. Slag. Barrels over there.
Yep. There is kind of a small
Shut
heartbeat.
that door.
Very faint, almost as if it's
door shut.
preserving its energies.
Shit.
They're alive.
Alright, well.
Anyone know what
They're
material
alive?
it is? I might be able to melt it.
About as alive
Are
as
they
an inanimate
mechanical
object
or are
can
they
be.
magical? Well, okay, stupid
I
question.
hear a
They're probably
heartbeat,
they're
and I
probably
don't-
magical.
With the
Your
door
heartbeat
shutting
cannot-
behind you,
That's
you
definitely-
see fires coming out of these dolls.
Shit.
Perhaps we can talk this
Fires-
over.
Oh, yeah, no, that one's fighting.
What are these things?
Man, that.
Oh God!
I tell you, that was really goofy. Cut at the leg. Great. Never mind. Watch your fire! One down. You can't see anything.
We're hearing sounds, but we cannot hear. We cannot see.
You're not visible.
There it is. It was just
There
the
you
sounds
go.
of it teleporting in.
Let's try that again. Let's try that again.
Mom.
Shit. I did not stretch enough for this. Oh, fucking hell.
Grab it. Hugging on to you. Best place.
It's a really big weapon.
Choke slam.
Hold on. Maybe this one kind of does the same thing.
We need to figure out.
Maybe we can fuck with the circle or something.
Can someone taller try and get this one?
Lay, with your knowledge of the magic, you will see that there is this ritual. It's continuous. You need to find a way to somehow close the ritual, destroy it somehow. Maybe with its pillars or its magic circle. Maybe if you disrupt it, summoning will stop.
Everyone! Everyone! This spell is gonna continue until we get rid of either the circle or the pillars. We need to stop the ritual.
Alright. Yeah, I kinda got an idea of that.
Okay, we have some people working on destroying shit. Okay.
Jim? Let me see the...
With the hitting of the pillars, you will notice it is slowly but surely the ritual
Are you kidding me?
is getting disrupted. But the ritual has a failsafe. Stronger enemies.
Just push it to the ground. I guess not. Shit.
They're pushing you with these swords.
Are you kidding me? He's gonna pull his swords up and walk
It's all done.
Oh fuck.
Right beside you. Rolling with a 9. Unfortunately, it is not enough. You need to hit it more. More.
You doing okay?
Fuck,
this thing's got a kick
Keep it
back.
covered.
Trying. Fuck.
And again. With a 14, you steal a massive blow to one of its pillars. You need to do this, but with your knowledge, you need to do this 2 more times for the ritual to be over.
On the back of your head and just pull.
Yep. Yeah, right there.
Shit, these things we need to hit, right?
Let's take out 2 more.
Rolling. Oh my god, fucked up.
With a 9 plus a 3 with your warp magic strength. Unfortunately, it is still not enough to pummel this ritual stone. You need to do a lot more or get a few more people's help. While you were stabbing that chest, you see words engraved onto its back. Emmett. And with a swing from the side, you managed to chip off one of its letters. The letter B. First letter. And it immediately disintegrates. You know its weakness now.
Letters! Go for the letters!
Normal firearm, do not work with this.
Fill me now.
That one's broken, that one's broken.
It's fine.
Put some magic in the break it.
Oh, magic, alright. Rolling for magic.
Focus on the letters. They have letters in the back.
With the 12 miss, are you really interested in magic?
Letters.
One of the
Shove you off. Use
Boomerang.
magic. Disadvantage. Okay. Rolling. Then with a 6.
Boomerang.
You will try to pull your magic in. Seems to be working, but it reaches.
My track is coming. The letters. They have letters on the back. Right here.
Okay, what's the floor? This rock still doesn't budge.
Just aim at the letters. I can't use any more magic. I need water.
While you're hitting that, you see words from behind. It spells Emmett.
Emmett. Stop emitting them.
DM. Warwalker strength, just gonna crash into it.
Yeah. Cool.
Focus.
Push it out of the way.
Ooh, okay. Structure a minute, and then let's go out.
Alright. Do you roll first? Push.
Yeah.
Last roll with a 15. Your last hit destroys the pillar, crumbles the ritual. The summoning circle is over. The light begins to dim as the circle begins to die out.
It's definitely not lasting long.
Are you injured? No. Dehydrated. You're not? Annie. Okay. I'm good. I don't have any water. Let me check the balance. I might have something.
He's fucking... I'll work on the pillar.
Yeah, but we need to make sure we get the pill. Actually, Doctor. Tim. I'll help you if I can. You're better at this than I am.
He has got splashes across his face. The armor from his forearms has been destroyed. Gashes in them. There's a purple
The doors are open. I think we did something.
You're trying to switch
I put like a billion rounds into this thing, so I'd like a roll, please.
Okay, well, with a 5, you don't manage to destroy it.
Can you stand?
I need a minute.
I've been random and shit.
They've been laying
You've been hitting on this, and then you've seen it's already destroyed.
Oh, you bitch.
I feel it, Daddy.
Is that all? Well, they're not.
The lights begin to dim as the ritual circle begins to die down.
Maybe we should move these people away from the slag when they're injured.
Yeah. Here, you get him. Move him.
Was I a good meat shield?
I need somebody.
No, not really.
I have to come up right now. I need to move.
It's pretty damn heavy, but you can pick him up. I'm pretty sure you're probably strong enough.
Wolf, I believe. Which one is
fucking space?
Firearms did jack shit.
Can I get a roll? I got the snot kicked out of me, so I just want to know the extent of the damage.
We gotta go.
Dude, I pulled out a cable on your back. You're not doing good.
Yeah, well, we roll for that. We don't just auto here.
Definitely not.
Can you walk? Can you stand?
I feel like I'm about to fall over.
Come on.
With your very thick skin and your armor that you got from your group, you're fine. No injury.
I can't move.
Is it damaged at all?
Steph.
Rolling for damage. 2. You see a crack forming at the middle of your chest. Your armor is slowly weakening, unfortunately.
Yeah, I've got one on.
Don't let any of the
Magitech is a lot to deal with.
Hey,
I want to check on them too.
She needs help.
Thank you, Hostin, for reminding me.
I thought you said you were
no,
in the
there's
water.
no way to.
I did.
I need help.
Magic dehydrates me. And I used a lot of it in one go. I'm really dehydrated.
Anyone need any more damage rolls?
Pretty much
Any more damage rolls? Good.
Here.
Yeah.
They tore out the shit from my back.
Water skin.
Oh, fuck, I need
Damage roll?
Yes, please.
Because that was connected to my
Thanks.
Alright. Scissors. 14. Minor flesh wound.
Guys. Don't mean to be that asshole, but I can't help. I can't move.
Oh, fuck.
I can
Catch it,
Bring him over to me.
I forgot to take off the dynamite.
Like he's
Alright,
dragging him.
around.
You'll be dragged, but you'll be moving. 19. You are.
I'm just gonna.
You are crazy.
The legs are seized. He can't move. So it's fine. Nice.
No, like I'm laying you flat on the ground.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't have
Like
that
an
ability,
action
so I'm just
figure.
gonna flop. I'm just gonna sit.
Yeah, you're
down like
you're
this.
just you're technically on the ground, you know.
What am I looking at?
You saw one of those things grab his like back, like I guess the mechanisms for his spine, and just. So you see exposed spine and wires.
Can someone find any giant chunk of just like metal that was ripped out of him? It should be over there in the battlefield. Bring it back to me, please.
That way.
That way. You said it's over there on the right side. On the right side.
Look. I need medical healing as well. Because he took out a lot of
Let's get to that first.
Oh, fucking.
Yeah, that's it. Pass it.
I'm sorry. For the simplicity of well, it was a 4 on the roll, so it's bad. But how for the weakness for this character is that he needs a medical roll and a mechanical roll to basically fix his wounds. So, however you want to roleplay it, that you can figure it out with your medical skill and the mechanical skill. Please have fun. But basically, for the focus of his injury, it's his spine.
Yes. Oh. Hey, God.
Is that chest there, technically?
The chest? Yeah, there's a chest there.
The chest was technically destroyed over the head of one of those creatures, so roll for its damage.
Damage? Okay.
Sorry about that.
He did the moment.
So I rolled a 12.
You rolled a
so
20
you're
for
good on
medical?
your side.
Damn. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I'm feeling things again. Oh, thank fuck. Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
I rolled a 7. I don't have all the parts for it, so right. Now let me just go in here.
You can see where the
I don't have any of the parts. I don't have any of the parts to get this properly fixed.
It's okay.
I might need to have. Let's see what I can do.
So we're getting
So that was
improvised
the
repair roll.
Yep. Okay. Well, if you want to roll, because I've been rolling bad, so feel free. Take your roll if you'd like to.
Oh, you think you're unlucky? Fine, I'll take over. I'll roll for you.
I guess maybe a plus
I
one
get
from
good
me
rolls
because
right now.
of
I'm
my
getting good rolls right now.
advantage.
No, I'm rolling.
How big are they?
Okay, sure. Go roll. I have good rolls.
Oh, you rolled it. Fuck you.
Worse, so
Carry them both.
Fuck.
Just as a heads up for my weakness,
earlier.
I need both a medical. When I get injured, I need a medical roll and a mechanical roll. Not 20 from the doctor, so now everything's on that.
Cool.
So.
Okay, so your med's good. What's your mechanical? Did you roll already?
One of those big fucks apparently ripped my spine out with that 4 that you gave me. So, as I am a cyborg, and my major weakness is that I need medical and mechanical. So, medical's fine. Mechanical just needs a roll 4.
Okay, so this next one is the real one then.
Yeah, spine's fine.
Cool. 15.
15. If it's okay with a +1 from my major, because Mad Mind for Temporary.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, because I'm actively trying to make sure that.
But you
Are
should
you
probably,
you good?
You should probably get it repaired properly once you get back.
Yeah, you will see. There's
Yep.
very
Right. I don't have all the parts for it now.
Alright, well, you know what?
Oh, there's my legs back in place for now.
You're the best to come out of it. Can you move now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck. Nothing I couldn't fix.
Do you need help moving?
Thank you both. Yeah, I'm going to the Ripper Dock after this one.
Alright.
Sorry about that, guys.
Sounds good. Perfectly
Well,
fine.
You know.
Let's get this done and over with.
The good news is, one other thing. You should probably grab those books, don't you think? Because they probably got some information on all this.
Absolutely.
You know what? Yeah.
Magic books are great.
For anyone who's able, grab.
Here, hand up.
What are you doing?
Do you need the hand up? Do you need help up? Okay, all right.
If anything, I need
you were
hands
doing a
down.
lot of fighting, and I was just okay.
Man, it's slippery full.
Doing all right?
I'm going to chug water when we get back.
Sounds good.
You grab
Oh.
it? Are you sorry? You alright?
101 ways Kama Sutra. Kinda handy.
Pocket it.
With permission, Chris, or Kent rather.
Yeah.
Looking at the
I got you
titles
there.
and whatnot, is there? Oh, Kent. Is there any on here that would help with like magical understanding? I'm just trying to look for something in all books and magic, and trying to maybe find something to maybe give the magic people an edge.
So, yeah, looking at the books, you'll find that they all have to do with magic. Every last one of them. Different aspects of them, and from different eras as well. But all of them are from Equinox, from a different continent, from a different time. At least hundreds of years old. Some of them handwritten.
Holy shit, are you seeing this?
Yes.
I'll relay what I was just told, so... There's so much magical knowledge. Grab the ones that look the most... Grab the ones that look the most intact. That one's really old, that one's really old, that one's really old, that one's really old. You look... decent.
Are the DMs around?
That...
Or are they over there? Hello.
Okay, we're just collecting what books we can that look to be the most intact, leaving the ones that are too damaged for later.
He is.
Yeah, I'll send you the links to them in the Codex after session then.
Thank you. Alright.
I'll give
and
you
just out of
cliff notes once the mission's up though.
Perfect.
You know,
Now,
so
just
that you have
because...
some knowledge for session. Yeah?
Thank you. Just because I don't I clicked both of the sconces, and I'm pretty sure one was for the door. Was the other one supposed to do something?
That one over there, if you did click it already.
This one doesn't work. This one doesn't work. All right, you don't press this.
Okay.
There's no pressing on this.
Okay, so yeah, because I clicked both, and I didn't know if something was supposed to happen.
Only
but I
that
didn't.
one.
Okay. Thank you. So I just pull on that one, and nothing happens. All right. Oh, Lay has a question for you, Ken.
Hi. Is there any books in here either about fire or dark magics, specifically?
Stand by.
Yep.
Yep. You see a couple books, maybe one or two about fire magic, and one very dusty book about dark magic.
Mine. Quick question. If she were to come down here at another point, is that allowed, or is that is this gonna be off limits later on? Because I don't want to come down here and be like, oh no.
No, this is
from now on,
this is open now.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Do I have to ask every time I come down here, or is it just like I'll get the information later on?
Yeah, you.
Oh no, you're good. Yeah, you can just come down whenever.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, cool.
And then you can just ask us, hey, what kind of
just-
information is this? You know.
Nice. Thank you.
Or you can do a night shift about it. You know.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But the books all link to. They all link back to the codex.
All right.
So I'll send you the links after session.
Thank you.
Now, Mr. Austin.
Cool.
What do you do with these books? You see, as you are magically inclined, you know that they are all magical books.
I'll come down for the rest later.
While you grab a book.
Look, I don't approve of this either. I don't approve of it either.
He's been a vocal problem, not an actual physical problem, until right now, where it seems like he's gone back and is fucking with them after he was the one who decided. It's whatever.
You
We'll
two good
figure
back here?
it out. We'll get the rest of
Three.
the council and we'll talk about it.
They're
I'm not gonna do
checking
anything
out the
without everyone
books.
else's approval of it.
It's a lot of magical books. It's
Alright.
useful.
How are your injuries holding up? Are you okay?
I just have
I know you're doing a
scrapes.
lot of fighting.
The dehydration is what I'm dealing with.
Okay. Do you out of game? Are you okay?
Don't
Like
look into
when I
the
hear
books?
dehydration, are you like out of game? Are you okay?
Out of game, I'm okay.
What?
In game, her
Well-
magic dehydrates her.
Gotcha. Sorry, I hear dehydration and I go, wait. Anyway, sorry. In game. Okay.
So are they using the
so-
slag for this summoning shit?
The slag has, I believe, if the notes are correct, I think they have some magical properties, which is why they were using it.
The slag comes from the earth, and all slag has magical properties. Just needs to be manufactured and worked with correctly to get turned into miscellaneous different things.
Real
Refined.
fucking
Yeah.
question is, who
Yeah,
said this?
and we
thing
don't have a
up?
refinery.
Great ass question.
I say we let the magic people potentially investigate this, because, you know, this is their expertise, and we will let them handle this, because let's not...
Have we thoroughly destroyed this?
We took out all the
Pretty sure we
pillars,
have. We just,
and it stopped all
yeah,
of them
we
from
took out all the
coming.
pillars.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure, if it comes down to it, if magic people want to continue to use this, we can then work on projects to repair it and
I
use it
would-
for our own purposes. But right now, though, we solved this problem. There is the problem of the door. We don't know where that leads. So, should we check the door or return back? What do you guys think we should do?
I need water first, so returning
If
would
there
be
are more of
best.
those things over there, we can't.
And I'm
I don't
damaged to fuck.
think we're in a state to deal with them.
We're not. So
If
we
we,
may need to go
if we
back.
open the...
Come again later.
I'm just saying. If we open the
Maybe
well,
get a second
let's check to make sure it's
expedition
even. Let's check to see if we can even open the damn thing. Because if it's locked or we can't even get through it, and if there's enemies right there on the other side, we retreat. Because
69.
Well,
I'm a
not,
child.
who knows?
Can't really run, so.
Yeah, well, I'll do a you know tap. I'm gonna be back here just in case we gotta run. And I'll have my gun out just in case.
If we have to run, I'm jumping on your back.
Yes.
Oh no, I'm not even trying to.
Okay.
I'm just in case we can push it open.
Oh, okay, cool. As you touch and look into the door, you know that there's still a mechanism like that of the gate. You just need to open the right thing.
Right, we're lucky. We can't get to it right now, so we'll come back later.
Alright.
Wait, what do you mean?
It's not opening.
Takes a
What do you mean we
mechanism
can't-
close to the one of the? It takes a mechanism that seems to be close to the one of that gate right there. We need to
Skulls, maybe?
find some sort of a lever to pull or some sort of a button to press. Which, if that's the case, we may run into a
wouldn't it be
problem
locked?
similar to that one right there. So we probably shouldn't.
Yeah, probably should.
The order of the books, so she has,
Hold on, I'm gonna just
the two fire books on either
I'm gonna
side,
see
and she has
if
the
I can,
dark
no,
magic
I'm gonna
in
see
the
if I
middle.
can see where
So
the
she's like
mechanism goes.
hiding
Because
it.
if it leads back to that room, then we need to search the room. But if it goes someplace else, then we know we can leave with certainty.
All right.
I'm just trying to figure out, like, if there's a mechanism for the door, as I was
I would like to leave. I am sweating like a pig.
I'm basically
I would
trying
like
to
a
figure
shower.
out where the mechanism is.
You can
Like,
say that again.
back to that room or someplace
With your mechanical prowess, you know that this mechanism, the various
Plus, I prefer
states
for the
of
blood not to stain my
door
bandages,
opening,
so
you know that it
need
leads
to clean
right
that up
back
quick.
to the room where you once were.
And if memory
the letter
serves,
is in that
you
door.
notice that there were 2 lanterns in there. Yeah, you remember that there were 2 torches in the room.
Right.
It's the other lantern.
We'll
It's,
do
or
it.
it's the other torch. The one that didn't open the door.
Should
Understood.
we open it?
Well, fuck no, not right now. We got injured. And someone who's dehydrated. So, we'll go back, fix everything up, and then come back in.
Okay. I'm
Until
for consensus
then-
that good? Yeah, close this.
Yes.
Well, that still works.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's get back up there.
We can at least. Yeah.
Floating a bit.
Make sure.
Oh boy,
keep
the
on-
Ripper Doc is gonna have some fun with me. Oh.
He'll do a great job, I'm sure.
How's
I'm
my
gonna
gun
be the
looking?
slowest anyway. People get ahead of me. People get ahead of me. Come on, come on.
Thank you.
Singed my scarf.
Sorry for not being a good enough meat shield.
Fuck, is that supposed to mean ain't nobody a meat shield?
With what now?
Cryptic ass messages.
The only real meat shields are corpses because they're already dead, so... I wasn't being serious when I said you were a meat shield.
Goons are also meat shields, but
Corporate goons are just fucking.
And I apologize.
parasites that feed off the goodwill of people and only serve
what
to
did I
benefit their own
say?
gains.
Meat shield, perfect material.
Corporations are not the good guys. Corporations are fucking monsters.
As you go up, you notice that the fog is not as thick as it once was.
Oh, good.
Oh, is that? I guess that's the
So I guess that whole ritual.
magic.
Come on, let's go.
Right?
Yeah.
Alright, they're good.
Get something.
Make sure that. You know,
I know. We're just. I'm making sure we don't leave anybody behind.
See,
I'm under yours. Let's go. Oh, disregard.
Just fucking cap him, why don't you?
Let's go.
held my gun for a little too long,
It's like,
bitch.
damn, didn't know he was like a fucking racehorse. Alright, let's get out of here.
You know too much.
Yeah, but
You
you're
must
tired,
be
so we're gonna
eliminated.
keep doing this until you get out of here.
Anybody else hearing that? Or
What are you hearing?
I was hearing some kind of thudding.
Oh,
gunshots,
it's
maybe.
her joints
Don't
are a
know
bit
exactly.
loud today.
Ah, understood. To be fair, my like a lot of my systems are not at their best because, well, when you get your spine ripped out and put back together, it kind of screws with your circuitry.
What's going on? Are you okay? What is going on?
He was exposed
Let's
to a
get
lot
you
of
out of here.
radiation. Maybe it's not. Maybe
Come
it's.
on.
It's,
Let's get you out of
I
here.
believe the
Let's go.
exit's that way. Come on, go, 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 go. Come on, guys, let's get out of here. Oh yeah. That is what I was hearing. Come on, come on, come on. Picks you up. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's get out of here. Oh, the buck trauma's around, so we got more people to help with medical. And slow climb.
garden.
Poston, have you seen Trauma perchance?
Yes, he was here earlier. Should I go fetch him?
Okay, yeah, we're gonna need him. We have a lot injured, and I need the Ripper Doc. Oh, fucking hell. Fine.
If you need me, I'll be at my shop.
Roger that. We still need to go back down though. So, although, what do you think? Save it for another day?
Gonna. No, I think we can get this done today. I just need to fix up my armor. The plating's on my armor.
I really don't want to do this. Seeing that you are unfit to protect anyone. We'll be with him in a minute. Seeing that you are unfit to protect anyone.
Hey,
that
hey,
you
Julie.
can get your head clear of what truly matters.
Additionally, we can get hit by cars and not worry about it.
That's true. You also have long fall.
Hi, Lay.
And you will survive. Oh. You will survive
She puts the 2 fire books away, grabs the dark magic book. Under the mattress. No, I'll drink it from the shower. I need to. Takes off glasses. Okay. I'm gonna go out of character for like 10 minutes and chill because Lay's going to canonically be having a shower in all of her clothes. I'm washing me and my clothes. I'm gonna just put them like this because technically they wouldn't even be on. There we go. All nice. All nice and neat. Cause I'm a neat freak. Oh, it's 48. Okay. Well, I have a tad of a break. Okay, so she used up half of her magic in one go. Let's see, she's gonna be weak all day. 100%. So she's gonna have headaches, she's gonna feel tired, muscle weakness. She didn't get to the point of fainting. Good. Yeah. More often she uses spells, the more dehydrated she becomes when excessively dark negatively impact her health. Symptoms include headaches, feeling tired, muscle weakness. Yeah, okay. So she's got basic wounds, sweating like a bitch. She is going to be walking around in sopping wet clothes for a while, which is fine. Although I don't think she should use her magic anymore today. Definitely not. No more magic for late today. Not even in busy. Because she has used up way too much, and if she overuses it again and gets even more dehydrated, it's gonna not be good on her health. It was like a dire situation earlier, which is why she was a little bit less careful about it. Because she was like, it's either, you know, we die from them or we don't die. So she was like, I'ma just do it anyway. I'm actually kind of hungry, IRL, which is fun. It's weird. I had food. I don't know why I'm hungry. Maybe I'm thirsty, because you know how apparently you can feel you can feel hungry when you're actually thirsty? I might genuinely just be thirsty. Oh my god, I can't believe me and Lei are dehydrated at the same time. It's probably because of me fucking breathing. I need to start doing some fucking breathing exercises so that I can prolong that spell. It's probably not something that she's done, but I can also say that she does it when I do it. Like, I can say that she does it in the night times, or like just when she's not doing anything. Hell, I could probably start doing it in fucking sessions, just whenever she's chilling, just be like... How's chat doing? How's everyone doing in chat? Dark magic? That thing usually backfires, be careful. Okay, so dark magic, she has that because she's half warp walker. That's what her... She uses dark fire, which is an amalgamation between dark magic and fire magic. So she's technically suited to use it, she just only knows a certain amount about it. Because her father was the one who was teaching it to her, because he was a warp walker. And her mother was a mystic, an elf, which is why Lei kind of looks more elven than anything, because she takes after her mother. But she learned fire magic from her mum and dark magic from her dad, but her dad died when she was fairly young. Well, not fairly young, but fairly young into her studies, basically. She was learning from him, like, in her teen years. Whereas with her mother was teaching her since she was a child. And obviously her mum didn't die until a couple years after her father did, so she had way longer learning fire magic than she did dark magic. So combining a magic you know with a magic you don't know is gonna have difficulties. It's why her magic is really hard to control. One, it's because she's using two different fucking magics at the same time, and two, it's also because she only has like a certain level of skill with dark magic, which is why she's like focused on learning more about it. Obviously she's picking up the fire books because it's like, okay, I can freshen up on my knowledge of fire magic. Maybe there's something in there that my mother didn't teach me. Maybe there's something in there I can use to help me figuring out how to control my dark fire. Because her story weave goal, basically her goal for the RP right now, you're supposed to have 3, but I only have 1 at the moment. But it's technically a 2-parter. It is that she wants to master her dark fire, or at least master it to an extent where she's comfortable using it in other people's presence consistently. And when she gets that's the first part, because she basically wants to go find her brother, her twin brother Leo, or Elliot. But she absolutely will not go anywhere near him until she's mastered her dark magic. Her dark fire, I mean. Because she killed her mother when they were 18, I think I said. Let me see. Is it 18? I have a character sheet open. Yeah, 18. I did get that right. Yeah, because I was like, wait, well, I keep mixing up the 16 and the 18 because her dad died when she was 16. Well, a few days before she turned 16, actually, because her gun bow was supposed to be her birthday present for her 16th. And her dad went out scouting for stuff for her gun bow, and he died. Well, presumably died. Teehee. They found, like, some of his equipment. Yeah, they found father's cloak as well as blood staining the sand, surrounded by tracks which could only be described as belonging to dusk crawlers. Yeah, so technically they never found a corpse, but they kind of just assumed that the dusk crawler omnommed. Oopsie, that means some rough reunion will occur. So, fun fact, I made the Elliot model. I have it. It's right here. Leo Hawk, Tempest. Cacti said that she would be willing to play him at some point. So there is a chance that we will actually see Leo. Like, honest to God, I only made the model because I wanted to see Leo and Lay dancing in an MMD world, and I have, you know, 2 accounts, so I can just kind of open both of them up and make them dance simultaneously in an MMD world. Okay, so I'm gonna stay for like until the hour. So if you have any questions about Lay, about me playing in Tempest, anything at all, just let me know right now, and I can answer them in the next 4 minutes. And then I'm going back out in sopping wet clothes. Also, she's been, while in the shower, she's been fucking guzzling the water. Just to let you guys know. But she's gonna be a little bit weak today. I can't wait to get, you know, I want her to go and get more books, but at the same time, she needs to go to the mayor's office. But the books, how dare you give me 2 things that I want at the same time? Rude. It's like there's not enough time in a session. Because it is almost full, and the session ends at 6, so I literally only have 2 hours to do both of these things. Well, I don't know what to ask, since at the moment I missed most of the context for the whole story. To be fair, I've only been here 7 sessions, and most of it has been kind of chilling with everyone else, or kind of running along with whatever's happening. So, it's fine. Don't joke, I told Cacti that she needs a can of WD-40. I swear to God, I have been on the verge of saying it twice. I was about to say it when we were in the den, and then when Julian brought it up and he was like, oh, what's that thumping sound? I was so tempted to just say, oh, it's Sev's joints, she really needs WD-40. Oh, I should have said it. I forgot. They've talked about WD-40 before. They said that one of the cans at the auto shop looked like WD-40, so it obviously exists. I should have fucking said it. I should have said it. I'm upset at myself for not saying it. Okay. So, Lay's had a shower, guzzled fucking water the entire time. I'm pretty sure she has consumed more water than has happened to, you know, soak into her clothes, but it's fine. She's got like grazes. It's mostly just in places where like it's gone through the bandages, like the spaces between the bandages. So she's rewrapped them and she's tried to make them more secure this time. I'm going to calibrate. Just because I know I've been sat down for a hot minute. Do I need to calibrate? I think I'm fine, actually. I don't think I need to. Okay. Magic safety on. Fuck! Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to click mana values. Okay, well, the last value I saw was in the 70s, so I'm gonna set it to 75. I know that there's a chance she has more than that, but I'd rather have a lower count of mana than too much mana. So we're starting off from 76. I put that in a really shit place. I need to like move that onto this menu with all the magic, like next to the magic safety maybe. Okay. I feel it was 55, but that's just a... No, it was 55 in the middle of the fight, because that's when she stopped using it, because she was like, no, she got to like 40 something, and then she was like, okay, I need to stop, and I know that I get... How much mana do I get? I've written it down. We can calculate this shit. She gets... 1 mana per minute. So, if we were there for 10 minutes, or 15 minutes, I guess, more like, she's at least 15% up from 50, at least. So she should be... No, that would make her 65. Even then, I saw her around 70, or at least, no, because I made the 69 joke. I made the 69 joke when I was walking out. She was definitely at 70. So technically she should be in the 80s right now, but I don't want to throw her at 80 if I'm not 100% sure, so I'm going to leave her in 75. It's fine, she's not going to use any more magic anyway, it's just for documentation purposes. I'd rather undershoot than overshoot. Okay, so my memory is as crappy as I thought when staying up the whole night. Good night! Okay, I'm going to head back in character. She's sopping wet. And the top of her, like the inner part of her scarf is a little bit singed because she only brought it down a little bit during the fight. Like just enough to get her mouth out. Okay. She's gonna be really fucking tired and suffer with a lot of headaches. But I can't say headache.
What is it? Why are you chasing me? What? Okay.
Actually, didn't you say that there were some strange things in the mayor's office? Like he was obsessing over the portal?
Yes, he had the 2 statues similar to the one at the gate. Well, one of them was the one at the gate, but...
I was wondering if I could have a look.
Currently, I think we're gonna keep them locked away for now. We're not really certain. We have a theory that they might be before they somehow open the gate, but we don't want... That just sounds dangerous, so we're keeping them locked up right now.
Okay, well, what other things were in there?
His guns we put back in case he comes back. He had a bunch of notes about the tower, or not tower, the portal.
But... Can I see the notes? I kind of just want to get a better idea of the situation.
Sure, I guess. We can go see them.
Shit. Okay.
I don't believe the hallway's locked for any of you, but I could unlock the mayor's office for a little.
Oh, James, you poor unfortunate soul. She's gonna look at that fucking passcode. She's gonna yoink it. She's yoinking it.
I don't believe this door is ever locked for any of you, but his office door is, so I'll... Alright.
Shit.
They are
Oh.
offering a truce.
What? Hello?
Huh. Oh, sorry, I was just finishing up business here.
Alright, is it alright if they come in? They wanted to see the mayor's rebels.
Oh.
Well, the mayor's not in,
Whatever.
fortunately.
Yeah, he just has them up there. We couldn't really
Just
tell
in the scribblings
anything
of a
from it,
madman,
but...
huh?
I mean...
He's been obsessed with those things for years.
Takes off.
He liked them.
Takes off glasses. Hooks up the memory bank. Record.
So, I'm gonna let you know. So, the reason why no one else is able to read this is because it is in a Warp Walker language. And since you're part Warp Walker, you'll most likely be able to translate what it says.
Hello, everyone. Please make your way into RP Voice 1. If you are going on as an NPC for Mission 2, please go to RP Voice 2. Thank you very much.
Security clearance.
Sure, why? Oh yeah, I put it up here. Yeah.
No particular reason.
Alright. Why, is something wrong?
A hunch. Nothing you need to concern yourself with.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
What?
Here you go.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Now
Be
I'm
sure to
worrying.
keep that
Did
on you.
something happen? I do it mostly. Sometimes I leave it at my desk, but usually on me.
So, what it's gonna kind of say is it's gonna kind of tell you, what more the statue kind of is.
Something wrong?
It's kind of more of a,
Nothing is wrong.
key, not really to open the portal, but rather to let things through into it.
Being in charge of things now, I have to ensure that security is kept at tip-top shape.
Nothing can come out of it.
Make sure any holes are filled. That there aren't any breaches in security. You understand, don't you?
Yeah? Yes? Why? Okay? I don't know why you'd come after me, though. I don't do anything.
It's not you. It's the company you keep.
What's wrong with my company? I mean, I saw the broadcast
know,
about
Jack.
her, but if it's her, she doesn't... I know she almost, I guess, bit me or something once, but she's not bad.
Good to know.
I mean, the broadcast said that, but I guess it gets to her every now and then. I don't... Should I not?
Yes, I'm sure it does. You see, James,
Because
we have a
the
problem
only
with
other
security
people I
and our
really
lax
hang out
measures
with
to
is
maintain
Carl and Almas.
Oh, we know Almas isn't capable of anything.
Yes, but then what about?
Takes out pencil.
Oh, okay.
Stuffs it in the side of the door.
Ready? One other thing.
I'm going to make sure she's okay.
The gate is extraterrestrial. It's not from here. Whatever it is.
Okay.
What are you doing, John?
But I said I'm going to make sure she's okay. She just walked out. Without... Are you okay? Did you get what you needed? Okay.
Just need a minute.
I guess. Alright.
For anyone wanting the NPC for mission 2, please go to RP Voice 2. Thank you very much.
Yes, that's what we did in a few places when needed. Mostly bandits, but what is...
True, we have done.
As I said, hunches of a hunch. I shouldn't be allowed to speak English after being
Mostly when bandits
the whole
take
night
it
of
down, we
mistakes.
kind of have to...
Okay, by the way, she shoved her pen in the door because she wants it to be a little bit open so
Are you
she
staying
can.
in there or going?
Please go.
No, nothing. It would just be a shame if we had to do that to this place, now wouldn't it?
Why would we? They seem like nice people. I mean, he seems to be worried about the mayor at least.
And so am I.
Battle may be a little
Nobody's more worried
lazy,
than I am.
making me drink the... Well, you're programmed to. You can't really deny it. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jan.
Did I do something wrong?
Keep an eye on your security key. No, you didn't. Keep an eye on your security key cards. Don't let them get into the hands of any would-be programmers.
I mean, it's always on me unless it's in my desk, or if it was someone, what? Someone took it, it would have to be one of our own. Maybe Louis? Is there something wrong with it? What's...
Don't worry about it, Jam. Like I said, it's completely fine. I saw everything I needed to see.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, like I said, the two doors, maybe the outside one is locked, I don't know, I didn't check it. This one shouldn't be locked whenever you need to go. I'm going to follow her. Have a good one, I guess.
Okay. Did you do the job in keeping the door open a little?
Oh, it absolutely did. You're good.
Okay. Locked away. And recording. How do I get in you?
one thing you'll notice at the corner of your head. The computer is completely open.
It should keep it ajar, so I can at least hide if someone comes in. What do you have? She starts looking around to see if there's anything either Warp Walker related or related to the gate, or even something that kind of looks like there's like passwords or anything involved in it.
Give me just 1 second, there's so many people talking.
I'm so sorry.
No worries. Disregard that.
Wait, disregard what?
The door opened. Someone's in here.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
Don't mind me.
Another friend.
She's still just looking to see if there's anything.
So, what you're gonna learn is you're gonna see some things on some notes and some actual creation. Yeah, so you're gonna see that there's an entire folder to research.
She's gonna take off her glasses. Take the wire that's connecting to the hard drive and plug it in.
Alright, so while you're looking, one thing is gonna catch your eye on the research, and you're gonna see that there is a crossroads blueprint. And this blueprint is gonna pretty much explain that the entire reason that Crossroads was built in the first place was because of that portal.
Download?
Alrighty.
Okay. Continuing to kind of just look around.
It looks like there is going to be a small activation button.
Is there anything around it, like any files or literally like anything that could describe what it's going to activate?
Nothing really. Other than maybe like a alien symbol.
I didn't grab that. She's gonna try and download basically like the programming for that button onto her visor. Cool.
I'm gonna roll for that one.
Cool.
14, you're gonna get most of it and kind of get a little bit of idea that it's going to open something in the room.
Okay. You know what? She's going to try and activate it using the glasses rather than the screen.
Got it. So, just double check. So many voices in my head. Hold on, I'm downing. Okay. Remind me, you just said that you're gonna use the
visor.
Glasses, the visor as a way to try to activate what it does.
Yeah, basically so it doesn't come up on the system that it was pressed.
Got it. So pretty much what you're saying is you are activating it.
Yes.
You're gonna hear a loud hissing sound from right behind the computer towards that like microwave machine right next to the glass door, and that top part gonna open. And you can grab whatever's in there.
Okay. Hello.
It's heavily powered.
It's what?
It's heavily powered. It's almost like nauseous.
You say that. Is there anything else in there?
That's it. It looks like whatever it was meant to kind of dampen that power.
I thought there were two of you. You know what? She's gonna take off her scarf and wrap it up in the scarf. Does it do anything to dampen the effects?
Not much. It's still seeping out. It's heavily, it is heavily warp energized.
Oof. This was the dehydration. Sucks. Stay. I don't trust it. Stay. Okay, she's gonna keep looking through the system. If there's anything about dark magic, the gate, warp walkers, crossroads being built around it, anything interesting, really.
The only other thing you're gonna find, the only other thing that you're gonna find is that there is another location further out in the Barrens.
Download.
It's big.
Download. Okay. Alright, if that is the last thing, she's going to disconnect from the system. Roll it back up, disconnect the hard drive. Glasses back on. And she's going to put the screen back to how it was when she first came in.
Okay, so just pretty much as if it were open the entire time, with nothing tampered with.
Yeah. She's also going to deactivate on her visor. She's going to deactivate that.
Okay, so close.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty.
Mm-hmm. Just gonna take out the pen and close the door. Pocket.
Here, just pause for a split second here.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's a lot of stuff going on.
No worries. I'm really worried someone's just gonna walk in and just see this.
Okay, got it. Sorry, there's like so much stuff happening at one moment. So the moment you closed the door, there was gonna be a loud kind of siren noise coming from inside for only about like 5 seconds, knowing that the door has been pretty much closed. Got more like an alarm that the door has been closed with a unknown person inside.
Actually, question, is this actually unlocked or is this locked? Was that unlocked? I did. They went back in. Was that unlocked?
I think everybody has access to that. I think you're fine. If not, it'll be my fault.
Just gonna unwrap it. Put the scarf down. Kind of like dig a little hole. Well, not even a little hole. It's a big hole. Just gonna shove it under the sand.
Alrighty.
Cover it up. And put the scarf back on. Look, an alarm just went off, and if I'm missing when I was the last person seen in there, when someone investigates, there's gonna be issues. I'll deal with the key later. You can relax for a little while. I know. You have been for a while.
Okay, she's currently trying to find another way. Oh!
You're
That is the wrong
unmuted!
microphone.
I know I shouldn't use my magic again after using it so much, but I don't see a way of getting through without being seen. I just have to run.
Random question. How much of the sewers have you explored?
We went down to the summoning circle, and then we came back up.
Yeah, but like other than that, have you been through a lot of that area?
In general, she sprinted around the whole place looking for the thing last session.
Okay. Because I was gonna say your character would probably remember the back way sewage.
It's a back way
if you know the one I'm talking about. Yeah, from the back of the other side of the entire system, if you went through the entire thing. If not, no matter. I was just gonna have it kind of flashback in the back of your characters, but if you have a different way you want to do it, then go for it.
Because I genuinely didn't know about it, I don't want her to know about it, because I don't want to metagame, so I'll
Perfect.
just...
No big deal. Yeah, no, makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
Okay.
One more, just for a minute. Vanya. I come here often. If I am here and no one else is here, then it's safe to assume that I've been here the whole time. I should check in with the others about getting the other box.
Are you doing something? Wait, are you grabbing?
Those drinks are actually good.
Oh, no.
Really? Maybe it's
I
just
like
We will now make it disappear.
Probably might be right.
I wonder if they already went back down. They might have. In which case I should join them. No more magic today, Lay. Wrong way. Or was it the wrong way? It might have been the right way and I might have just gone around. Terrible with directions. And you think your access to the door is not logged? Probably. I am lost. I really should have paid attention to where we were going. Here it is. I just went the long way. Good thing is the air seems to have cleared up. Somewhat. Does it appear that the door's been opened anytime soon? Or is it still, like, completely locked?
I wasn't down here for when this part happens. I'm trying to think exactly what they wanted me for it. It seems like it's been closed for a while. You guys never opened this up, did you?
No. She's wondering if they went through.
So. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
No, I'm not entirely sure myself, but I don't think they did. So it's been closed for a while.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yep.
She's gonna latch and like try and pull it with the gunbow. Do you have any idea what books might be here, or if not, I'll just grab random ones.
Let me ask. Okay, not busy.
I'm really sorry about dragging you around the place with me.
Oh, I don't really care. It's not like I'm doing anything else.
If university decide to trace my movement every single door
like
time I see
seconds.
To be fair.
He's hot miking.
To be fair, the door she I don't know. They don't have IDs though. Like the only place that's ever like given her an ID to say has been the Robo Crew, but she asked them to take that off because she doesn't work for them anymore. Everywhere else is kind of just like you need the code for it, which Leigh has been like watching other people for. Got my own little personal DM today.
We're getting shit figured out. Hold on.
No worries, no worries. I might just sit down though. Just don't mind me. She's just peering through books.
Reading.
Reading. It's like, what's this? Oh my god, erotica.
Oh my god, there's a drone down.
Welcome.
Hello.
Hello, drone.
What's up?
I'm wondering what books are here.
Okay.
Sorry.
Google Doc time. Oh, not Google Doc time. I prepare for these things. Don't worry about it.
Preparations
Okay,
are
pick a topic. What are you looking for?
You know, she's not really looking for anything specific since she picked out those 3 books earlier. She's just kind of looking to see what's on selection.
Okay. So, according to the doc, you have choices from the 3 schools of magic, all from the Magic Academy. Very old stuff. They're from the Magic Academy and Equinox, so yeah, they're official, the textbooks basically. Then you have a spell book, you have schematics for staffs for the School of Focus, and you have implementation for inhibitors, if you want to do that. Reverse engineering inhibitors, understanding the technology and all of that stuff.
Yes, please.
You also have... Let's see what's interesting in this thing, at least. Yeah, there's a book on dust crawlers if you want that. There is... Oh, and there's something on the dune shark, and most importantly, this one might be interesting for you actually. There's one called The Fall of Vertica. It's one that chronicles the story of the fall of one of the Nova towns in the north, when a warp gate opened over there.
Yoink. Anything warp gate related, she wants.
Cool.
Anything warp walker, she wants.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well then maybe grab the one in the Black Spire as well.
Yoink. It's...
Yeah, and that should give you the info for the 2 big warp gates in the world's history.
Nice.
Some of its creatures and a whole lot of other stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Nice. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll relay all the stuff later.
Thank you. Okay, time to go back upstairs with all my books.
Library's looking really weird these days.
Lay's gonna fucking just yoink all the books and be like, I don't think I need these, but I'm going to take them anyway. Knowledge is power.
No worries.
I feel bad going off on my own, but she's a sus person today, so it's like she needs to get shit done before people start being like, oh my god, what the fuck were you doing? She'd be like, oh, I was just down in the sewers grabbing books. It's fine. I went to go open the gate, and then I thought, oh, everything's kind of quiet, so... I need to make sure I actually have space. Books. Grab a book. Toss on floor. There. I am in everything. Where am I?
All part of the plan.
Where am I? Oh, I was right in my chair. I was wondering why I felt like everything was in my way. Books. Huh. Oh shit. Grab it. I may have just exposed a back way entrance. That's not good. Let's hope they were ours. was probably the worst timing possible. Okay. I think my audio keeps cutting out, which is worrisome. They're fighting people. This is very bad. That means that whoever's out there was not one of ours. They were not ours, and I may have just led them to the back entrance. Oh boy. Not having the best of days. Book. What's happening?
Apparently diplomacy didn't go well, and now the bandits are shooting at us.
I may have found a back entrance in the sewers, and they saw me go up and back down. They may get in the back, is what I'm saying.
I'm sure we'll deal with it.
Okay.
That with that amount of activity, even if there are no more raiders around, dust crawlers may be also active.
I've had a busy session today. Last time. Granola.
You make me a hat with a strap on it item.
That is the most simplest thing I've ever seen. Yes, I'll make you a hat with a strap on it.
There you go.
That
Thank
goes
you, item.
invisible. No.
No, we can't do that. Maybe.
The invisible hat. I kind of like that.
No.
Oh, hello.
Guys, I'm wearing an invisible hat right now.
I believe them.
Oh, wow.
No, it's invisible. You can't touch
Could
it.
I use your charger? My gun bows.
If it's can still
being used
touch
a
it
lot
if you can
today.
still.
No, it's like
invisible. What are
really
you talking
small.
Horsley.
It's really, really small.
It's a small hat.
Where did you even get that anyway?
You know?
I might try and get one myself.
It's a small hat that's just invisible.
We had some parts over when I left Robo Crew, so I decided to build it myself.
And giving me the schematics?
Smallest violin.
Corporal place one.
Of course.
We were showcasing it. I was like, "Give me that shit." Hey, you know what? They didn't notice it was gone because it was invisible.
So what I'm hearing is free 99.
Oh, what kind of bow is that, really?
It's a gun bow.
There we go.
It fires bullets?
Plasma.
There you go.
Huh. So, does it just generate it and palm your hands, you release it and let you go? How does that work?
It creates a little arrow of compressed gas, and then the batteries charge up the heating components, which heat it up when it gets to this part. So when the arrow passes this threshold, it turns into plasma and continues.
I
going.
see. The only thing is, you might need to make that belly part a bit bigger. If you touch that, it's gonna hurt, or it should hurt.
That's the point. It's meant to hurt. It's meant to kill things.
I mean, it's gonna hurt you.
If I aimed it at myself, yes.
No, I mean,
I think he,
this way
the
here,
point
this
is,
part.
I think he's.
That's a bit small. You mean you probably need to make it a bit bigger? That way you don't hurt yourself.
I think he's asking, how does the plasma not burn you when you pull it?
Yeah, well, there's a sensor on this side and on this side, so technically I'm not actually touching it. I have gloves on, which it senses the distance from my glove to here. So technically, it's the inner mechanisms moving it, so I don't touch it.
Oh, that's a lot better. There you go. I thought you were just trying to hack yourself every time.
It also means no one else can use it.
Why didn't I ask her to make 16 tons? Wonder what I was thinking before I had insentience.
Yeah, he is angry right now.
Query. Another day. But here are the schematics for a charger.
Thanks. Any
Wait,
chance
you
could help me
also
source
make
the
inks?
parts?
You making shoe?
I make plasma stuff.
Your specialty.
Much like how you're a specialist in explosives, he is a specialist in plasma.
I'm hoping to open up my own little place over in one of the empty buildings over there, but with all of the warp gate stuff and everything, it's kind of second thing on my mind.
I don't know what that is, but
That is fair.
You know, you do it sometimes.
Alright, we have got the code for the light thrower up on the gate.
I'll keep that in mind.
Of course.
I'm not setting up at the moment. I have.
If you need anything, let us know.
Hmm.
Do you need parts as well for the ear charger?
That would be good. I'm hoping to set it up in my room, so then I just always have access to it.
I should have. I don't think I have enough for a full one, but I should have enough to get you started at least. At least for a base. The hard part would be the glass for the LEDs.
Right.
Yes, we are actually running quite long glass, so we'll need a lot more of that pretty soon.
Where do you usually source it from?
Mainly just outside, just gravitating around looking for crap. So normally, that's about it.
Understood.
It'd be nice if we could make our own glass.
You could, technically, but it would be a long and very specific process.
That is fair. We don't have really the facilities to make it.
Wait. Maybe. Light drawer is basically laser already. We take sand. And sand. Make glass. It's a possibility, maybe, yes.
It makes very impure glass, but it's a start.
It is better than no glass.
Yes, the thing is, we take a lot of power to make. Probably not worth it,
I wear
Well, we are also making them solar powered, so we won't be taking from the grid. It just take a longer time, though.
I see. So we use that to make smaller pieces, or probably decent sized pieces with less yes. And we also scavenge for it, make it a bit easier on us. Yes.
That sounds like a good idea, Cole.
Also, this right here. What it shows you?
Say again?
What is these two? The thing you are currently seeing out of? Gosh.
The visor? Well, it shows my scope, it detects how much mana I have, there's a recording thing in it. I can pick up radio waves, send radio waves. Has a microphone in it. Has a hard drive in it.
dimensional anger.
Does a bunch of stuff.
That's very handy.
It's basically just a
You
computer on
said
my
it can
face.
see your mana, right?
I feel like something out there. You guys.
Interesting.
Maybe
What? How does this crack your mana? Is it?
I have a sense of like something outside that you guys need to hang out more.
What?
Nah.
No, he never asked.
Fascinating.
Yes. But I want to know, how does it track your mana, Joe? How does it do so?
I've never said that.
Considering I made this, why would I give up my secrets?
I feel like
Because we probably can help more. That's why we can help you make it better. Yes.
Probably like.
You help me. We help you. Yes, we in this together.
Sorry, I'm just.
It does its purpose, it tracks my mana.
In a new future,
I don't. How would you make it?
If she does not want to explain further, we are not going to force her.
I know, but just think about it. We probably can either add some more things, or we probably can. Because we still trying to figure out a
You
way
need to go calm down, please.
If you can give me one good idea of how you could improve it, I'll consider telling you.
We were thinking about making a weapon that can probably run off of mana instead of rounds or things like that.
So you would just adapt it to track how much mana it has left.
Yes, it's a possibility.
Well, you could just use
like
this
really,
straight
it
up.
uses your mana into. No, I'm saying weapon that uses your mana to fire. It fires your mana out of it.
Magitech.
Yeah.
I don't see how this could help. I mean, all it does is just tell you how much mana
No,
percentage.
I want to see how it works. Yes, how does it do that?
You know how medical facilities can track your pulse? Think of that, but with mana.
Okay, but like, that's different though. That's like physical.
No.
Like, what...
If I remember correctly, if mana throws... Yeah, if mana throws through the body, doesn't it? So it's just
I thought
tracking
that
the
was
mana in her
more,
body.
Yes. It tells me how much
Is
percentage
it
of
visual?
mana.
I thought it was more of something else. Like, I know it comes from you physically, but I don't think it's. It's a way to explain the whole mana thing. Okay.
I'm not an expert on mana, so we'd have to ask our new friend.
Oh, I'm out of questions.
Actually, I've been very busy, and since you are more of a plasma expert,
To continue, I'm still listening.
could you? He hands you a looks like a blueprint.
What is it?
It looks like it's the plasma rifle.
I thought
I
you
have
were
been
working
very
on that.
busy. Sadly, it's been troublesome with the amount of things I've been doing. It'd be probably best to be left in the hands of an expert.
How many of those do we have left anyway? Mainly the plasma torches.
We only have the one plasma torch that's attached to me.
Well, I would set this up differently anyway, so if you want to work on this version of the design, you would have to work on it. I wouldn't touch this.
Would you like to make your own design then?
I'll do that once I've set up my own shop. So that's not going to be for
Very
a while.
well. Very well.
Thanks for the charge.
No problem. Have a good day.
Forgot the box. And the stuff. Also, thank you for the stuff.
No
and
problem.
blueprints. Thank you for a lot of things, basically.
I like helping.
So if you want to not use plasma to make
Okay, Garnawa. Nice.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Ideas we have? Should we
Wait.
Wait.
No. Stop it. This needs to...
So, blueprints? They're not mine. I don't have to be secretive with them. I'll drink some water just in case. Busy day. Very busy day.
Alright. It needs a good old fashioned sewing, is what it is.
Alright, I'll keep everything together.
I thought that thing was connected to your head.
What?
What's up?
Alright.
Talk with them
A
first.
few moments and
That's
staplers. Yeah.
Alright, what you need?
Alright.
Come with me, we need to talk.
Alright, up.
The vestibular artery is severed too, but nothing a good patch job here wouldn't fix.
Why do I have a feeling it might be because of the alarm I tripped?
We managed to capture went haywire and he started gave the order to shoot at us.
Well, he didn't just do that willy-nilly now. Were the talks going great?
We weren't. Doc, focus on your work, please. We weren't there.
Imperative.
I know, I'm sorry.
Probable setup. Reinforcements nearby.
Probable setup.
Timely arrival.
Fucking. Yep, never trust a bandit, I say.
Finally, Jess. I might have to explain this to you later.
Why what?
Why risk so much for power?
How do you know it's about the power? Maybe it's just the knowledge. You know what? I've almost done my half of the deal. How about you teach me something? And then once that's done, I can bring it to you. Well, probably best done over nightfall, though.
Hold for just a split second here.
I'm just gonna keep walking to the room.
Copy.
My feet hurt. My tracking's really bad right now. What the fuck? Oh, my feet hurt so bad.
So, the thing I got it definitely. So the thing I have planned here, I'm gonna ask consent to do.
Okay.
Because, the idea is that Warp Walker Type 2s, they're gonna always do something that's going to benefit them as well.
Okay.
So, you are going to be able to get a little bit of stronger dark magic, but the more you use it, the more pain you're going to do to yourself, is what the original idea is right now. Kind of, in a way, turning you into a battery for the Warp Walker.
Considering
that is up to you.
Considering how dangerous her magic is as is, like she can literally die just by using 100. Like she was like halfway to death today. Just using it down in the
really?
sewers.
Okay.
Yeah, because it dehydrates her. If she uses all of her mana in a short amount of time, she will die from dehydration. Plus it's really easy to like lose control. It's so out of control she wouldn't want to make it stronger. It's very strong as is. She's like a glass cannon, so she wouldn't want to do it for strength.
So we're thinking of more on the idea of control. Then.
Yes, that is exactly what she's looking to do. She
Okay. Yeah. I got it.
It's part of her story.
No, I completely get it. I'm just trying to. I want to get this figured out with you for the way we do this, because I don't want to screw up something on your side.
Yeah, no worries.
So how about so something that includes more control, but it has to be able to benefit the Warp Walker in some way, just because this is a Warp Walker that we're talking about that needs to have some sort of way to gain, in a way. Could turn it into some form of curse. Just a matter of how we want to do it that way.
It has been such a busy day, and I'm so...
Yeah. So it's all over the place.
It's good. It's good. It's fun.
My thought right now, because the idea of this one is the idea of kind of like more pain than anything. My thought is you have more control of your magic, but it causes immense pain in using it. I don't know what your thought is on that, but or if there's anything specific that you can think of with your character that might be able to fit in, or
if it's painful, she's probably not gonna want it, because again, she has to like keep track of her ability as is, and if she loses focus, like if she's in too much pain, she's gonna lose control of it. And then it's gonna spread, and then it's gonna go ape shit, and it's like, oh my god, no.
Oh god, the entire house is on fire.
Mom! That's literally a part of her backstory. She killed her mom. She set the house on fire because she lost control. I'm so sorry for making this so difficult.
No, it's fine. I just want to make sure. I want to make it in a way where you're going to be getting something from it, but at the same time, you're also going to have
a consequence. Yeah,
it's there has to be a consequence to it.
Yeah,
at least the way
has
I'm
to balance it
thinking
out.
of it.
Yeah. I mean, she's getting it through a shady way. Of course, it's going to be shady how it handles.
Exactly. So how about this for right now? We will say that your character is going to, in a way, get a little bit of control for now, and then we will talk later about what we can kind of use as a consequence. How about that? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, you go ahead. My bad.
No, I was just saying, yeah.
Okay, so we'll have it so your character gets a little bit more control. And and we'll talk about consequences in DMs later or anything of the sort, just to kind of get an idea of what we do for that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Luckily, she's not
Cool.
using any more magic
So-
today, so it probably won't even come up.
Yeah, perfect.
Nice. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay. So yeah, I was just gonna say, if you wanted to do a thing where like dark magic kind of just is coming out of your hand for a little bit, and you feel like you're controlling it for a little bit, and then it just kind of goes away. That's up to you.
She probably wouldn't do any magic today because of, she's already used a shit ton of it, so she's like, I don't want to do any more damage to my body. So, yeah.
Gotcha.
If she wanted to do anything, she'd probably wait until tomorrow.
Okay, we'll say.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, just wanted to make sure before I do anything. Sounds good.
Think.
And then I'll put cards back up again. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming we've had this never mind.
We'll do it this way.
Sorry.
Rest today. Tomorrow you will feel different.
Okay. She's just got something from the Wolfwalker, so she technically could just easily betray the Wolfwalker right now. But her curiosity.
We have a lot of space unused.
Her curiosity is going to get the better of her. Oh no.
I just don't know what we have for the resources to,
Alright, I'm gonna go rest, alright? I'm gonna go do... Okay, actually, give me 1 second.
I think though with
I was
the
gonna do that soon, too,
revitalization project of
They're about to die.
Oh darn.
Oh,
Who
are you
knows?
gonna check
Maybe
out
with
today?
a lot of that, with a lot
Alright,
of the
I'll
books
go
that we
with
found on magic.
I can't believe Lei has barely been at the gate today. She probably had enough when she slept. When she slept there. I know I left it behind, but I really don't like the idea of it being open somewhere in the world. Well, she has a way to get out. No, you know what? I'll do this in character. Well, I have a way to get out without being noticed. I just need to make sure that when I do, no one's around here. Could feign illness. Say that I'm staying up in my room. No one else has the key. I could probably barricade the door behind me too. But then I can't get back in. I don't think anyone would go in anyway. No one has. I wanted to lean on that, but it's too high up.
You see the big guy? Nalmus go down here?
Which big guy?
Yeah, the big guy with horns. Wears red.
Have you checked in the groups?
No. They were there, but they came this way, so I thought they came through the gate or near the gate.
I've only been here a little while. I haven't seen anyone go through the gate.
Alright.
What is the mayor hiding? At least now, I have something to use as a rebuttal if someone questions why I was in there. Easily just say that I was suspicious of the mayor. And it was right to be so. In fact, Crossroads was made specifically for that walk gate. Something's fishy. I'm looking at those posters. I'll have to look at them in more detail tonight. I recorded it, so it's fine. But from the looks of it, looks like it's to get someone in, not out. So the question is, who do they want? Who here in Crossroads do they want over there? Could be Dane. He's one of them. I doubt it would be me. I'm only half. They want someone over there. And if it was the mayor, that statue wouldn't... There were two statues. He could have taken one of them to get through. So much information at my disposal, but I don't know who I can trust with it. Go away. Please. Thank you. I wonder what it's like over there. Where the warp walkers come from. they'd be able to teach me. But then I may never be able to come back. It's taking them effort to come here, and this place was made for them. If I went, who's to say another town won't just destroy the portal that I try to come back out of? And who's to say they'll even let me through? I'm not fully one of them. I could just be a pawn. They might just be using me. No, they are just using me. It's just a question of how much I can gain before my time runs out. Whatever that thing really is, it's powerful. I've hidden it for now, but I don't know how long it's gonna stay that way. Who could I even talk to about this? The strays seem a bit too upbeat, casual. Plus, I'm not one of them. Not technically. They could easily rat me out to the rest of the town. Robo crew are no good. They'll turn everyone against me. And then I'll have a whole town to deal with. Well, to be fair, I do have something that could lead to the town's demise. If they did want to cross me, it would be a very bad decision. I could tell Alhaj, but... He's one of the council. He might be able to get more information about everything. Dane. I trust him with my life, but not with this. I need to figure out what to do. The Way has definitely been up to something. I wonder if anyone even knows that the crossroads was made for this. If they do, they're not verbalizing it. To be fair, if I get this information out, that could be my alibi as to why I even broke in. Well, I didn't technically break in, I just kept the doors open.
Everything,
smaller right up here.
Fine. Just keeping an eye on everything. Oh, my arm hurts. Sorry, I've been dealing with like a really, really rambunctious puppy lately. So my arms are dead from having to keep picking her up to stop her from biting things and almost trying to die.
Oh, so much for diplomacy.
You mean the raiders?
Yeah. Apparently, they wanted to talk. I don't know.
And I'm assuming there was
All
an
I know
ambush.
is that they went out there to talk. Probably. All I know is that they went out there to talk with them. Next thing we all know, bullets, shouting, and running. So I assume either ambush or it didn't go as planned.
Mm.
Have you told anyone else about that secret sewer entrance that you found?
It's not secret.
That they might use to ambush with? No. Fair enough.
It's just kind of there. But no, you're the only person I told because I went to go shower shortly afterwards.
Well, I've also told Julian.
It's the branching path when you get to the broken wall. If you just take a right, it'll lead you down to it. It's a long way up. Genuinely doesn't even know his name. The only two names that she's heard him be called is Drunk Man and Meat Shield. She doesn't remember his name.
Those are pretty high-tech swords there.
It's a gun bow.
Either way, it's pretty high-tech.
I had a pretty high-tech father.
I guess you're lucky then.
Give me help. There we go. To scoff, but I do not care.
Hey, sorry for thinking that the meat shield thing was serious.
She doesn't know why he's apologizing, but that's okay. And he's gone. No. He's sitting. He's sitting. He's sitting. Oh my god, he's sitting. How's everyone doing? Oh, thank you, ma'am. Oh, godly, what are you gonna do? Oh, God. If Alhaj is around, this is the time that I want to see him. Where is he? Nothing I need to worry about. God, where is everyone? They might be still on the mission, actually. I don't think Elhaj went on the mission, though. They might be NPCing. I'm not entirely sure.
There is...
Like, god damn it.
You looked like you were on the other side of the road. You looked like you were on the other side of the road,
Why
so...
did you murder her? I can't believe it.
To be fair, on my side, I was not murdered. She doesn't even go anywhere fucking near Robocrew now. That's so sad. Well, it's not really. It's justified. Well, found out where the strays are?
Honk to let them know, because motherfuckers don't look both ways.
You're lucky that pole is not real.
Oh, wait. Get back, get back.
Hello?
What? No.
Kinda died. And I might do it again.
I hate to tell you this, but you're missing half your chest.
What? How am I missing half my chest? Whoa. Oh, oh no.
Wait,
What do you
hold
mean?
on.
It looks fine to me.
I'm taking a picture of this.
to me.
Send it to me later.
It's really bizarre. I've been floating this whole time. Yeah, it's fine. It's not noticeable. If I've gone this long without noticing it, it's nothing to worry about. Where is everyone? We're shit with teleports to get back down. Whee!
Conflict is what they seek, and conflict they will shall.
I have no idea what he just said. Who's that? Is it still him? Who is that? I think that's still him. Going to assume no one else is up there with him. Okay, I'm gonna take this as a sign that I should have this conversation next session with Elhaj. It's probably good because I can get some more information about this stuff on file. Solidify my arguments and be like, Elhaj, did you know the mayor's been lying to us? I think he went through the portal. Portal. But you know, in a normal person way. Problem with me? Ooh. Got a problem with me, bitch? Got a problem with me? Hello. I was kind of chilling. I'm assuming everyone else is on the mission, so I'm gonna sit back and chill. Death. Death is coming for me. Just imagine Blade just fucking emailing Alhaj in the middle of the night. We need to talk. Oh god, here we go. I'm very tempted. I mean, he did communicate with her first, so she could easily email him using the same communications. Just be like, hello. Lee really doesn't know what to do about the Wolf Walker stuff. Like, she wants to protect the town and suggest that they destroy the portal. But there's so much she could learn from it. And she's just sat here like, this might be the only chance I get to learn from it. She's so, like, Because in her mind, she's like, if I give them that key, our truce is over, and they're gonna use whatever it is against us. Like, they want something. They want someone, and they want that person to go over there. So whatever they want, it's going to be important. And she has a feeling that the mayor took the other statue. Because there used to be two, but only one of them was locked in there. So he must have taken the other one. He must have taken the other one to go over there. My pizza's hurt, which is okay.
How do you use it? If you get a picture
Okay, let's save. I keep hearing notifications and I don't know where they're coming from. Oh, they're coming from the servers, shut the fuck up. I don't care. I'm sliding.
Wild.
He's probably gone to sleep. Oh, he's just busy elsewhere. I think I'll take a nap before I do some other stuff. Get some rest after today. And that's where I'm gonna end up here. The stream here. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was session 10, which is episode 7, I think. Shit ton of stuff happened. Holy fuck. Yeah, I'm fucking knackered. I probably just couldn't. Yeah. If you like what I do and you want to check out my other social media, they are currently on screen. You can go to the Discord community server Battlefield by following the link on screen, or you can do !Discord in the chat to get a link straight there. You can get a link to my YouTube using the command !YouTube in chat as well. And as always, we are sponsored by Dubby. If you want to get 10% off your order of Dubby, which is a really clean, sugar-free energy drink, you can head over to dubby.gg, use my promo code XX or XX, which is currently on screen. You can use the command !Dubby in chat, or you can click the banner beneath my channel to find your way over there where you can use my promo code. Every time you do, I get a bit of a commission, you guys get a discount, and they get an order, so literally everyone wins. Let's see. I do have donations open. If you guys fancy donating, I'm currently saving up for some USB to USB-C wires for my full body tracking. Because mine are about to snap. So I don't really like using them unless I have to. I think that's gonna be everything though. It's really short because I'm fucking dead. So stay sharp, stay your problems, and I'll see you in the next stream from the Silence Woman. Bye bye.